Welcome. My name is John K. Arnold. I've been in the insurance business since 1982. I specialize in domestic and international health insurance. In the late 1990s, I started doing international health insurance. As the internet has grown, our market grew to include international business. This market is now accessible to agents everywhere. Now is the best time ever to do international business, and here is the way to do it. Let me invite you to have a look at www.agent-contracting.com. That's agent-contracting.com. Now let's talk a little bit about what it is. International health insurance for a U.S. citizen is any time a U.S. citizen steps out of the U.S. That might be for a vacation, travel, work, live, study, any kind of reason whatsoever, then they're going to need some kind of international health insurance. They may have domestic health insurance, or they may have a Medicare program or another program, but outside of the U.S., that's not going to do them any good. They need to have something for that. That may be in the form of travel health insurance, which is coverage outside of a person's home country, and for usually a short time, maybe a week, maybe even a year for that period of time. Or they might want something like permanent international worldwide major medical coverage. Covers them everywhere in the world, so they can have medical treatment wherever they may be living or working. This is particularly applicable to people that live in other countries or live overseas, or it can be applicable to non-U.S. citizens that are going to be coming into the U.S. as well, or would like to be able to access worldwide health care. So for a non-U.S. citizen or resident, then international health coverage is for any of them anywhere in the world. That could be for travel. That could also be for permanent worldwide coverage. Once again, giving them the ability to have health care anywhere in the world that they want to go. Here's a few figures to give you just a hint of what it is. In 2011, there were 58,496,587 U.S. resident outbound international trips from the U.S. In 2011, there were 55,324,534 non-resident international arrivals to the U.S. That's just from the top 20 countries. So you can get an idea that this is a very, very big market, and people are moving all over the world by the hundreds of millions. If you'd like, there's some other statistics on here that you can check out. They're U.S. government statistics. There's a link right here and here to check on them. Go ahead. It's some pretty amazing figures. So what things are we going to look at? Well, what I think I'd like you to do is have a look at www.travel-secure.pro. Now, this is just a quick overlay of what we've got. You know, your clients, when they're with you, if they're on a tour or a trip, or you have a business client that sends people to jobs maybe in Canada, Russia, the Middle East, wherever, Africa, wherever they might be, these are products that you absolutely need to have for them. If you're running tours or excursions, this is the greatest thing for them. Take care of your clients. Let me make a differentiation here too. You know, trip coverage is really valuable. It has a different purpose, however. Trip coverage is to take care of the cost of the trip with an incidental amount of coverage for health. Health insurance, travel health insurance, is really health insurance and can be up to $1 million of coverage for that. So with something for trip, but basically we're focusing on health coverage. Now, that covers a wide range of ages, situations, health, and so forth. So, but in looking at that, it's like anything else with insurance. Hey, when you want it, you need to be sure it's there, and you need to be sure it takes good care of you. So all the carriers we have here are on 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, worldwide, multiple languages, and are going to take care of your clients anywhere they are in the world. Well, we've got a couple of things to look at. The travel and international health insurance area over here, I suggest you just click at that. That'll give you some idea of some of the varieties of things that you would have available to your clients. Plans that are for people of any part of the world traveling, cruising, excursions, living, all of those things you have available to you. Okay? You've got plans for people that want to visit the U.S., whether you've got people from whatever country you're in and they're planning on traveling, planning on visiting, Why don't you be in the business of providing that to them? Give them that as part of their trip, and they'll have a U.S.-based coverage for their trip to the U.S. You can do that for them. If you have a business, let's say you have clients that live in the U.S. or they live in the Caribbean, perhaps even Canada, then you want to have also a look at the Massa Medical Air Services. This addresses a problem that's often forgotten. Once that person is wherever they need to be medically, let's say, for example, they're taking a cruise in the Caribbean. They get an injury. They have an illness that's bad enough they need to go to a hospital on one of the islands. They're treated there, and then they want, need, or otherwise want to get back to, let's say, a U.S. hospital, home hospital where they are. How are they going to do that medically? If it requires a medical jet or a medical helicopter, that's a $15,000 to $30,000 trip, and the carriers that do that, they're going to want to get paid, rightfully so, up front. That can be a problem that is enormous. Doesn't happen often. When it does, it is a huge thing, and it's not hard for you to help your clients make sure they never find themselves in that situation. For people visiting, two things we put together here. One, dental plans. Besides the insurance that they need for their trip, dental. They have a dental issue, can be extremely expensive to deal with. Here's a way they can immediately find dentists at a discount. Just have them have a look here, sign themselves on. There's lists of dentists and so forth. Click when you get a chance. This is something that your clients should have when they need it, coming to the U.S., take care of dental. Another issue is doctors, prescriptions. Let's say someone visits the U.S. and they've run out of their blood pressure medicine or they can't find it. That could be very serious. What's it going to take care of that? Well, it's going to take a visit to a U.S. medical doctor, which is going to be $100 to $200, and it's going to take maybe up to even half a day. That's going to interfere with their trip, their vacation, their work, and all those things. What you have here is a way to get those prescriptions handled, to get that medical doctor, U.S. doctor, and to do it in the convenience of a hotel room. It could be done from a room anywhere that there's a computer. Simply go in this system. It can be done online, and that person can then pick up their prescription in whatever pharmacy they choose. Simple, inexpensive, convenient. Necessity to know about for people that visit the U.S. Well, I hope to see you again. There'll be more webinars, and they're going to be on each of these different products to let you know how they work. What I invite you to do is have a look here. There's a page that's called Contracting. That's a request for you. Tell us who you are. Tell us what you want, and then let us get back to you and get you contracted. If you're in the U.S., then in order to do the insurance products, you're going to have an insurance license. If you're outside the U.S., maybe you're a tour company, maybe you're maybe you're an agent in another country, don't have to have a license. We can get you contracted and get you going on these products. So, or contact us. We'd love to hear from you. We look forward to seeing you, and let's go do some business. It's a big world, and there's a lot for us to do. I look forward to it.